Kyle here to be reviewing set 71806, Cole's Elemental Earth Mech. This set released January 1st of this year, retails for €20 with 2 minifigures, with 1 minifigure being exclusive to the set. Yeah, it's safe to say this is the weakest mech suit. It's not bad, but I feel like the orange on the mask could have been a shade darker. Speaking of which, this mask is a brand new mold introduced for this year, dual molded in orange and black. The face print used for Cole is the exact same one introduced last year. The front face print has a printed mask with a rock design and sort of an infuriated expression, while the alternative face print is a happier expression. The torso print is a samurai-esque armor in black and orange with a golden trim, as well as Cole's Season 11 symbol in the top right corner of the suit. The back printing has Cole's name in Ninjago across the armor over his shoulder blades, a metallic spine design which looks really cool, as well as these orange highlights at the lower corners of the back. The leg printing has a sintered grey belt, armor printing continued from the torso, bands across the knees, and toe printing. For an accessory, Cole has a golden katana. Personally, I think this is one of the weaker mech suits from the January 2024 wave. There's just something about the mask that doesn't really flow with the rest of the suit. I think the orange on the mask could have been a shade darker, or maybe have the rock printing in Cole's face print be orange instead of the reddish purple color, but it's still a fine suit. This minifigure is also exclusive to this set, but for only $20, you're not really breaking the bank if you're just getting this set for the minifigure. The Wolf Warriors are pretty interesting, especially with this new mask piece that's molded in a similar way to Lego Batman cowl introduced back in August. The front has a wolf mask with molded eyes and teeth, with a ninja mask peeking at the back, indicating that these guys aren't actually wolves, but instead people dressed as wolves. The front face print is this Ronin-esque look, which is unfortunately kinda faded due to Lego not being able to properly print light colors and dark pieces for some reason. The alternate face print is basically the same but with blue eyes and teeth to signify these warriors are being powered up. The Wolf Warrior also uses the shoulder pad piece in navy. The torso print has this navy and purple robe with a grey undershirt, blue blades sticking out, and robes and runes underneath. The back print is a large wolf Ouroboros symbol and a purple collar. The leg printing has a grey belt with buckle at either end, robe printing continuing from the torso, boot printing with fur peeking out, and like a wolf fang necklace. For an accessory, the Wolf Warrior has a grey kopish sword. Personally, I really love the navy and purple color combo because look how clean this looks. Need more Ninjago villains to use this color scheme in the future for real. The mech is actually fairly bulky, which is very fitting for a Cole mech. The mech's feet are very flat with a pointed toe design. The feet are connected by ball joints, which allows for some articulation. The mech's legs are very bare, with the new mech armor pieces introduced this year as the knee pads connected to the mech's knees via black Technic rods. The Technic rods just sticking out of the mech's knees isn't the best design choice in the world. Like at the very least they could have covered them or found an alternative way to connect the armor pieces to the mech's knees instead of this, because this kind of looks unfinished to me. The back of the left leg has a clip to hold Cole's katana while he's piloting the mech, which is cool that Lego are doing this with the January mechs. The mech's legs are connected to the body by ball joints, which allows for a 180 kick. The mech's body is connected to the leg using this new Technic piece introduced specifically for the January 2024 wave, which allows you to mix and match body parts from the other January mechs, which is the big play feature of this wave. The mech's cockpit piece is connected by clips with a circular tile on top. There's the printed design of the dragon symbol from last year's summer wave, but with more of a tech design. Opening up the mech's cockpit, there's a spot to say Cole and 2 translucent orange cheese slopes in front to simulate the mech's controls like the Firestone mech from 2020, which is a really neat callback. The mech's arms are connected by ball joints, which allows for a full 360 rotation. The mech has shoulder pads using the new mech armor pieces in black, with unprinted astromech domes on top for an extra bit of detail. The forearms of the mech use translucent orange rock pieces and Nexonite shields to represent Cole's RX arms. Unfortunately, the mech uses the EVA mech joints, so posing the mech is very limited. Yet the mech's hands are just alright. The mech's fingers use angled slope pieces on a clip, which can't be articulated individually, which is a bit of a shame. Each of the mech's hands have a technical to hold the mech's hammer. Each part of the hammer's head can be moved individually, which feels very loose and is prone to move freely if you're just moving the mech around. The handle of the hammer also has 2 technicals, so you can change how much of the hammer the mech is holding. In terms of cool mechs, this is kinda middle of the road, but not bad by any means. There's just some things here and there that could have been improved or changed, which thankfully isn't too hard to customize since, well, it's LEGO, kinda the brand's whole identity. The front of the instructions have a bland CG render of the set, a window at the back, an ad showing the January Wave Mech's compatibility, progress bar. To reiterate, this mech isn't half bad, but in comparison to Cole's previous mechs, it falls a little short with a complete lack of posability, barren legs, and exposed technical rods, which straight up feels unfinished. Although for 20 bucks, it could be a lot worse, especially compared to the pricing of other themes like Marvel and especially Star Wars, like come on. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified for my future LEGO set reviews. And if you want to help the channel financially, consider becoming a channel member for only €2 a month. Until next time, see you.